Well, so what do you do in Bad Guys 2? You bring in some bad girls, which I thought was kind of clever. So I thought this was a solid sequel. What did you think?
I think it is a solid sequel. I think that the trailers are a little deceptive because you don't actually meet the bad girls until about 45 minutes in. It takes a while to get to that part of the story, but I didn't mind that because I was really enjoying it. I think the beginning feels a little bit similar to the beginning of The Incredibles, with Mr. Incredible trying to get a regular job.
Yeah.
And so it sort of feels similar to that.
Well, and they flash back, too, to when they were still bad, which I think they're going to do if they get another one. There's going to be a flashback because you got to show the bad guys being bad. If the name of the movie is The Bad Guys, they have to be bad at some point in the movie.
Yeah, and the animation is the real standout in this. The way that they animated the action is just so amazing for somebody who loves animation like I do. And the combination of the CG and the 2D, even sometimes within a punch, within a shot, it'll go from one animation style to another animation style. And that was just incredible.
It's weird because it's a lot of CG animation, but at some point it also feels like you're watching a watercolor painting.
Yeah, they combine it, they merge it together, and that was really cool. I mean, similar to what they did with Spider-Verse or Puss in Boots: The Last Wish, or that kind of artistry, which I'm sure there'll be a point where I'll be tired of that, but that is not.
But it hasn't happened yet. I felt like I enjoyed watching it with my kids. Adults will have stuff to chuckle at. I mean, this isn't one where you're going. Most people, adults, probably won't be checking their watches to see when it's going to end. It didn't feel like that at all. Enjoyable, and Sam Rockwell, boy. His voice is like tailor-made for this character.
Yeah, he's really good.
The first movie, I spent the whole movie trying to figure out who it is because I never thought of Sam Rockwell, but he's got that suave. Think of Sam Rockwell as Justin Hammer, only not a jerk.
And I think
that's what it is.
Such a smart franchise for DreamWorks because it really has something to appeal to everybody. Now you have the girl characters, you have the cool, male characters. You've got animals. You've got just kind of everything.
There's some ridiculousness
Adults
to the plot,
will like
but it's a kids' movie. Just remember that when they're pulling all this stuff up into space, and you're like, wait a minute, physically, just no, don't worry about that. So The Bad Guys 2, I gave it a B+ grade, and my kids loved it. And my son has read all the books. They're little tiny animated books is what this is based on. So maybe your kids have watched it, and they'll have a good time. He walked out at the end bragging that the mid-credit scene, he knew that already.
Yeah,
I was like, okay.
I would give it a B+ as well. I do think the plot gets a little more crazy than it needs to. I could have been fine with just like a simple small heist, but I enjoyed it.
It does go over the top.
Yeah.
So you're giving it fresh? You're certifying it
Oh,
fresh?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, that's The Bad Guys